guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Able to Do Anything, and I'm here with Corporal Peterson and Moki. Sorry I haven't been posting lately. I've been working on a project that I will be releasing actually right now. I will be doing a car event on April 2nd. It's going to be a Back the Blue event, and all the proceeds will be donated to the K9 unit for these guys. I just want to try and help the K9, and it's going to be at Young Living in Lehigh. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see a lot of posting there, and Drive Road Rally on Instagram, you'll also see a lot of posting there. Alright, so how about you tell us a little bit about your dog and the K9?
Yeah, so this is my dog Moki. He's 7 years old. He's a dual-purpose Dutch Shepherd, so he can find drugs, and he also does apprehensions. I've had him for 6 years now. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned, he's a Dutch Shepherd from Slovakia. But here at Lehigh, we have our K9 program, and we are trying to raise money to get another dog. We had 4 initially, and now we're trying to add one after they retired. And so we appreciate you guys helping us raise some money so that Lehigh can have another dog. These dogs are really valuable to the city and the citizens. Not only can they keep drugs off the streets, but they're also able to help the officers when they need help. These dogs are great tools for us to use, just like any other tools, a flashlight or a taser or our radio. The dogs are just another tool, so the more tools we can get, the better the citizens can be protected.
All right.
Here we can package it inside of here, depending on the amount. And then the way that we book the evidence is we will write what it is. We have these scales and we can weigh the amounts. And then once everything is inside of here, we'll seal it up. We'll heat seal it. And then once it's sealed and initialed, because we have to, it's called chain of custody. So whenever we bring in evidence, we got to keep track of who put it in here. So we always initial over the heat seal. And then these lockers, the way these work is, if it's popped open, that means that it's unlocked. And on the back side, the evidence technician, she has access to the back side. And probably a third of the police department is dedicated for evidence storage. So even though we can't see it, what's behind this wall is a massive kind of a warehouse where all the evidence is stored. So we put our evidence in here, we lock it in, and when we push the button that locks, it's like this one's locked. And then nobody can open it. The only person that can get to it is the technician on the other side. So she processes it a certain way, and then it gets stored. So every officer has their own locker. They're all have power running to them and ventilated with fans to make sure they don't get all stinky. So if you need to charge up your headphones or whatnot, a lot of times I've been in here, there's usually always somebody you can reach it.
Nope, barely.
You gotta jump. Get it.
Sort of. All right, we're heading into the indoor shooting range.
Turn on the red and blue flashers so we can, practice, because obviously these are pretty ideal conditions, the temperature's controlled, the lights are on, but sometimes when we work, like I work in the nighttime, so when I'm, if I were to get in a shooting or something, it wouldn't be with all the lights and everything. So we try to train as realistically as we can. So we can pull cars in here, we can set up different scenarios, we can even shoot into cars. So sometimes we'll buy, or borrow cars that are trash. We'll have them towed here and we can shoot into them to practice to see what happens if you shoot into a windshield. Yeah. If you shoot in the windshield, which way the bullet goes, and we'll just try to train as much as we can for the most realistic things. But yeah, people come here and use this too. No one else really has one of these. So again, we're pretty spoiled with having the range.
All right. Alright, now we're heading into the canine area where we're going to meet the canines.
Alright.
So yeah, so this is my dog, Moki. So like I said before, he's a Dutch Shepherd. He's probably 7 years old now. He comes from Slovakia. They come to the U.S. when they're about a year old, and we come and pick them and start training them as puppies. So Moki, he can do fine drugs, and he can also apprehend suspects. So he's really good that way. He's one thing that we make sure that the dogs do is that they have really high what we call ball drive. So what that means is they really like their ball. So because of that, we can then train them to find different things. So when they go to find drugs, they don't know what the drugs are. They just think we're trying to find their ball. They think their ball smells like drugs. So we actually kind of trick them. When they go to bed at night, when they wake up, all they think about is their ball. Your dad, myself, we go to work for money. These guys go to work for a ball. It's pretty cheap work. What you're hearing behind you on the other side is virtual simulator training.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is all that he cares about. That's all he ever wants is his
That's a powerful life.
toy, yeah. They're one thing to keep in mind is that they are called working dogs because they're not pets. They're not just really good pets, they're actually bred simply for working. So when she is at home, because they go home with us, so when they go home, they just spin in circles and pace kennels, and they just want to go to work. He loves to work. He hates being off. So him and I are the opposite. I like my days off, and he likes his days on. He will do anything for his boss. They're really loyal. We spend more time with the dogs than we do with our own families. So they're not just a tool to us. They're part of our family and part of I spend the whole time with him before anybody else. So grow a friendship with the dog. That's why when that other canine handler left, you got to keep the dog with him and retire him. So that was good. You don't want to just give him to someone else. It's not like a car or a flashlight. You just say, "Give the next guy what you want." Yeah.
This one's stuck.
They're not even a pad.
See the toilet behind you?
Yeah. Sadly.
I'll shut it. Hopefully I have a key.
That's it, buddy. How bad would that suck?
Yeah, it would. I would need my custom pillow.
You gonna keep driving fast?
Yeah. That's a good question.
So this is actually not a food port, as people think it is. We don't feed anybody here. This is actually for handcuffs. So if you're in the room and we want to handcuff you before we open the door, you can't really fight us from inside the room. Maybe you could try to grab us, but we'd just step away. So what we'll do is we'll let people back up into here, stick their hands through, and then we can handcuff. And once they're handcuffed, then we can shut this. Yeah, so these are
And you're free.
the keys that we use. it's like the key to the
Huge.
city. Hopefully we don't lose it. Okay, so you're gonna stand on the line, okay? You're gonna put your arms down to your side. You're gonna put your left foot on the line. Then you're gonna put your right foot touching heel to toe. And you gotta stay like that you gotta wait for me to explain, okay? So you're gonna take 9 steps with each step touching heel to toe. And then when you get to 9 steps, you're gonna do small pivot turn and then take 9 more back. Okay, so let me show you first. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3. You gotta keep your arms at your side, and then when you get to 9, you take small steps, and then you take 9 more back.
Okay.
You can't step off the line. You can't move your arms.
Okay.
Nice one.
I think it's weird that you're not allowed to drive and talk on your phone or whatever. Yeah, you guys got a computer in here.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you go down here, there should be all those little green buttons.
Oh yeah.
Those control all the sirens and the different lights and stuff.
Oh,
There's a little switch on the bottom left that
oh yeah, I see
if
it.
you turn it from left to right all the way, go ahead.
Oh, cool, lights.
That's what turns the lights on.
And then there's a whole bunch of canine stuff here.
Yeah, I like to hang up all my leashes and gear up on the cage.
Like that dog.
My dog mask. You know, everyone thinks that's my real dog. Like, your dog
I
was
totally
staring
did.
at me.
I
Mike,
totally
that's a
did.
mask. But yeah, pretty. You know, you can see that's where I spend most of my time. But yeah, everyone always wonders how they turn the lights on. And you learn.
Cool.